This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. This one should be pretty interesting, as Satanist herself, Katy Perry, has released the music video for the song Chained to the Rhythm. I'm sure some of you have heard the song already. She performed it at the Grammys, but this song is about total enslavement. This song is about what's going on in our world today, what they're doing to us, and what they have planned for us. And yes, I'm sure many Katy Perry supporters will laugh at that notion and think it's just a video about an amusement park, when in reality, what she's doing and what the producers, because they're the ones who are really behind it, they're her handlers, so to speak, are telling you in this video is how they have created an enslaved society who are oblivious to what's going on, who are pretty much mice in a wheel, trapped, keep running, chasing dreams and getting nowhere, clueless to what's going on around you, as Katy Perry laughs and mocks even her own fan base, who are slaves to her. Yet they don't realize what's going on because they think the beat is great. They get under the mind control of the spell that she's putting on, and they don't see what's right in front of their faces. They think it's a song about an amusement park. So let's get into it. For starters, you could start with the lyrics before we break down the things we see in the video. And what's interesting about this is that this isn't your basic Illuminati video. This isn't a video with pyramids flying in your face and all-seeing eyes and all that stuff. This is actually breaking down what's going on with society and what they have planned as far as a utopian society, which will be a satanic society of slaves. And they even show you how they're just building and producing slaves and nobody knows what's going on. They're just going along with it. So the lyrics are just, right in your face telling you, living our lives through a lens, trapped in our white picket fence like ornaments, so comfortable we're living in a bubble, so comfortable we cannot see the trouble. Of course, because nobody can see the trouble. Everybody's comfortable. That's what they've done. This is deliberate. They've given people money to pay for the things that they need, like food and a house, all the stuff, food, which is poisoned, of course. They want you to go work so that you could have a roof over your head, when in reality, God created this world so we could all have a roof over our head. But we never end up owning anything. We're always slaves to the system. So she says, aren't you lonely up there in utopia? Because that's what their plan is. I know people out there hear utopian society and they think that would be wonderful. That's exactly what we need. That's what we'll all get along and everything will be wonderful. That's the enslavement, the utopian society. Okay, all you got to do is look at the experiment they did in Jonestown when they tried to create this utopian society, which is an MK Ultra mind control program, as Jim Jones was a CIA operative. But there's nothing good to come of a utopian society because it's not going to exist, because somebody's going to be in control of that society. There's going to be a dictator. She then goes on to say, stumbling around like a wasted zombie. Yeah, we think we're free. Drink, this one's on me. So she's even calling her audience zombies, which they are. The masses out there are walking zombies. They aren't thinking at all. And that's really part of the zombie craze. And she even goes on to say, yeah, we think we're free, because we're not necessarily free. God's given us free will. That we do have. But as far as what's going on in this matrix, they're the ones manipulating and pulling the strings, but they've created the illusion of freedom, the illusion of choice. Republican, Democrat, all this stuff I always talk about. It is the illusion of freedom. And as she says, we're chained to the rhythm. The rhythm isn't representing the music. The rhythm is representing the system. We're chained to it. We're chained to their control because this is the system that we're chained to. We're dependent on the system for everything, and we shouldn't be, right? We depend on it for money, paper and worthless money. So what? So we could pay rent or pay a mortgage and then pay for heat and electricity and then pay for food and then have nothing left. It's an enslavement cycle. They take all your hours out of your week, they take your family away from you, and then they indoctrinate your children in the public school systems with lies and things that aren't true. So she goes on and she says, dance, dance, dance to the distortion. Turn it up, keep it on repeat, because it's what it is. It's a cycle. It's the same thing on repeat over and over. That's why you see in the video people running in the wheel, mice in a wheel. And as the song goes on, of course it says, time is ticking for the empire. The truth they feed is feeble. So time is ticking for the empire that they're building, which is already pretty much here, this New World Order empire that they have put in place. Now the question is, how can they mind control everybody to go along with it? And they already are. But this video even shows you that and hints at it. So the first shot we see right off the bat is of this amusement park, right? So obviously the sheep just see, they go, oh, roller coasters, rides. They don't even realize that they're the ones who are on the ride right now. But what's funny about it is look up in the sky in the background, because if we're all to live in this, inside of this amusement park with the white picket fence, this trap is what it is. They still go on to show you in the sky, which is deliberately put there. The chemtrails flying above. You could see it in the backdrop. You see the plane flying, dropping chemtrails on everybody inside of this satanic utopian society, which is just unbelievable. It's laughable. Because someone's just going to go, oh, it's just a plane flying above. It's deliberately put there. This is CGI'd, for crying out loud. They put the chemtrail in there to even show you. It's so unbelievable. So the society here, this utopian society, this, amusement park that everyone thinks it really is called Oblivia. What do you think they're referencing there? Oblivion, right? Because people walking around are oblivious. And that's why they all look like zombies walking into this amusement park, because they're oblivious about what they're walking into. We see greatest ride in the universe is the next shot. We see greatest ride in the universe. That's right, because we're on this ride. Those of us who are awake aren't necessarily on it. We're trying to work around this enslavement that they've built. But these people, these zombies out there, the people who love this video and love Katy Perry and will come over here and comment and say, you don't get what she's trying to say. Dude, it's just a music video. It's just a music video about roller coasters, who are so dumb they can't even process a thought on their own. They don't understand that they put millions of dollars into these videos, not for the CGI. They put all this money to make sure they get the message across, because the video is mind control. That's what it's there for. They're subliminally programming you into the acceptance of all this stuff. So as the video goes on, we see the pentagram, of course, which is the star, which people just go, it's a star, it's not a pentagram. It's a pentagram, okay? That's what the star is. It's another indoctrinated symbol that they've just beaten people to death with, and people just hang it on their homes as if it's just a star. I love stars. It's a pentagram. It's used in witchcraft. But what's funny is it says, the great American dream drop. Right? Think about that. The great American dream, because that's what they've sold all these zombies on, is the American dream, which doesn't exist. The American dream. Achieve your goals. Chase it. It's the illusion of an American dream. So people are constantly the mice running in the wheel, getting nowhere, achieving nothing. But they go, well, I'm going to achieve something, and then drop, right? The great American dream, drop, because it doesn't exist. And what's part of that great American dream? Well, being a homeowner, right? As they show us people, the great American dream, getting into their home, because that's what it does. It points down, it says the great American dream drop, and people moving into these tiny houses, which you've seen, they're constantly pushing the tiny homes because they want this whole utopian society downsized. They want people to be just happy to have 200 square feet living with a family inside of a tiny home, which is just sick and disgusting. Because they don't only want to depopulate, they want to cram everybody together, which they pretty much already do in cities, and people seem to be fine with it. But you see them inside of the tiny homes. That's part of the great American dream, right? Having your own home. And that's what people are striving to achieve. The American dream, working hard, getting a house, right? And they don't realize that this is all stuff that freely we could have if we didn't have this, this satanic New World Order government in place where we're enslaved to this system. And then we buy a home, but we still don't own it because we still have to pay taxes on it. Or you rent, you still have to pay. Right? So you're working just to have a roof over your head, but something that should be free, that God's given us the ability to have these things, but they've taken it and they've controlled it. It's all part of the deception of the great American dream. Then we see Love Me roller coaster. So this is referring to what they've done with social media. That's what it's referring to, because you see her on this roller coaster called Love Me. She goes through a tunnel and you see emojis, thumbs up, Facebook, referencing texting, referencing Twitter, referencing all of this stuff, because it's all about self-admiration. It's about self-worship. I talked about that a couple days ago in the video I did on Facebook. I've talked about it since social media's been around and since I've started this channel. I talk about the only purpose that it's there for is to make everybody think that they're their own celebrity. It's for self-worship. It's for attention. And as the roller coaster says, love me, love me. And of course, at the end of the ride, it says the love me validation statistic. Because that's what it is. People need to be validated. They use social media to validate their lives. How many thumbs up? How many thumbs downs? Who commented on my picture of my dinner from last night? Oh, this person's doing this. I've got to do something better because I don't like that person. I need to show them up. Time is ticking is right, as it says in the song. Time is ticking for the empire. Because this is what people are busy doing while time is ticking. They're busy worshiping themselves, caring about validation and needing validation in their lives through these social media outlets. And everybody is obsessed and in on it. That is what this walking zombie nation is all about right now. So she even goes to that point. So as soon as they get off the roller coaster, after going through this social media aspect of brainwashing the people, we get what? We get bombs away. Bombs away. So what is she saying next? What are we being told? Of some type of fake war to come? It says nuclear family. Because you know what? Out of this fear and chaos for nuclear war and all this stuff, they're going to create this utopian society. That's what they're creating this for, this division, this divide and conquer, right? That's what it's about, divide and conquer. To create this, bombs away, the fear of World War III, the fear of world wars, ISIS, all of this stuff. To create what? The fear of nuclear war, nuclear family. What comes out of it? We all become one together. It's the same typical brainwashing we see all the time. Now, I found it interesting, too, that we had these roller coasters with the heart symbolism. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've been covering Pizzagate for quite a while. The double heart symbol is another pedo symbol that we see on the FBI's pedophilia list of symbols. We see the two hearts as well in the roller coaster there, and Katy Perry has an involvement as far as a bizarre pizza obsession goes. That's a video I still need to cover. But she has a pizza obsession, just like Miley Cyrus. Must be a coincidence, of course. Then we see her go to a gas station entitled Inferno, where people are breathing fire. What do you think that's referencing? It's referencing hell. So you see all of this stuff, this trap, which is this utopian, quote-unquote, amusement park, which is a distraction. Because that's what it is. That's even what amusement parks are, right? It's a waste of time distraction. Doesn't mean you're a Satanist if you go to an amusement park. I get it. People need to have fun or want to have fun or whatever. The point of the matter is that this isn't about an amusement park. This is telling you about this quote-unquote amusement park, oblivion, this oblivious society. You see people walking in lines for the ride, swaying back and forth with blank expressions on their face because they're sound asleep. They're zombies waiting to get on the ride, right? And you know what they're waiting to get on? They're waiting to get on the wheel, where you see people just walking and getting nowhere, because that's what this all is. Katy Perry waiting online to get in the wheel and just keep walking and then falling on your face, because that's what we are. We're mice on a wheel. As far as the people who are in this system asleep, mice on a wheel, chasing things that can't be obtained. They even tell you the American dream job, buying a home. Oh, this is the wonderful life. You work and do all this stuff in enslavement so you could sit on your sofa inside of a small home. Missing the point of all of this. Missing what's being left out, of course. God's being left out. Scriptures are being left out. Prophecy is being left out. They are distracting everybody into living in this oblivion, because that's what it is. So she's at the Inferno gas station breathing fire as these lyrics about how we're all zombies walking around goes over and over and plays over and over. We even see people hold the pyramid up to the sky as they wait in line during the lyrics. They all just hold their hand up, making the pyramid symbol, which we see Jay-Z do all the time. Oh, right, it's just a cool symbol. It has no meaning to it. They just do it for nothing, because people hold up hand symbols for no reason. It has no meaning to it. They're holding it up. They're telling you what this is. This is their satanic society, that this utopian society that they want to create. But they're showing you how they're creating it inside this amusement park and what they've done. But the greatest ride in the universe is the ride that we're on. Right? They're patting themselves on the back saying, the greatest ride in the universe, come on in to the amusement park. This is what we're living in, because we're all going along for the ride, because that's what it is. And time is ticking for the empire, as she says. It's unbelievable. This is how mind control works. Look at all of the symbolism in here, with the social media distractions, with the zombies walking around the amusement park, with, on their phones, texting, doing emoji stuff, and then the greatest scam of them all, the American dream drop, which even goes immediately into everyone just owning a house, being on a string, as the houses are all attached to strings. Puppets! Because that's what we are to them. We're goyim. We're nothing. We're cattle to them. And people are going to come here and, and see this video, and they're not going to get it at all. But I tell you, if you're someone listening to it and you're just going, I don't get it, well, you need to stick around, or you need to find another channel that maybe like the person's voice or how they talk better. But you better wake up. Because this is a joke, and the joke's on us, but not for long, because people are waking up. Realize that they don't make these videos because people don't even think about the thought process. They just go, her new video's out. And then they see it and they go, cool, colors, roller coasters, yay. There's a thought process behind it. Somebody's being paid millions of dollars to direct it, to write it, to produce it. Katy Perry's put in this position to be the false idol, to push this agenda to brainwash people. She's even mocking her audience, calling them zombies. It's all right in front of our faces, folks. And these are the types of videos you're going to see more and more as well, because they're moving away, in my opinion, from just flashing pyramids and indoctrinating people with symbols. They're flat out showing you not just agendas, they're showing you what Katy Perry's doing, how we got to this point, and what the future holds, and what the plan is for everyone to continue to be mice in the wheel, as she says, and it goes over and over and over. Repeat, restart, do it again. Talking about every day, it's the same thing. Get up, go to work, go home and eat, go to bed. Do it again the next day. What are you achieving? Nothing. You're a mouse in a wheel. You're a slave to a system you don't even see exist, but it's right in front of your face. It's absolutely unbelievable what these false idols get away with. If people really could wake up, these false idols can be thrown down, because the power that they wield is the power of people obsessing over them, tweeting them, kissing their rear ends, going to their concerts. Once that's gone, they're gone. Their power is their quote-unquote stardom, which people give to them freely. Take it away. Stop participating in this crap, because that's what it is. Stop cheering for these people. They are false idols who are here to damn your soul. That's what they're here for. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.